What is going on, guys? It is Teeoh here, and I am back with the pickups. In this episode, I'll be focusing on my pickups from the 15th of August to the 20th of August. And this was a week. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It was a little bit of everything, pretty much, which was really, really nice. And even some stuff I've never seen before, which obviously is even nicer. We're going to start off with one of those things that I've never seen before. Heard of it, but actually never seen it in person. And for this price, I had to get it. I was at the exchange with my my buddy Steven. Not the one. It's a different Steven. I know quite a few Stevens on this channel. And we were going out and we went to the exchange. And as you know, we were leaving. I went to the front, and then I just up seeing this. I'm like, oh my god, they actually only want 25 for this. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get this. And that, my friends, is the worst handheld console known to mankind. The Gamecom. She's complete. Yeah. Let me show you these, what's in this. Because it's more than just what it's advertised to be. Alright, so we're going to open up the Gamecom box here. If I can actually open it. Oh, that was a gnarly squeak. Obviously, we got the console itself. The pack-in game lights out. It also came with its own power supply, so I could plug it into the wall and power it and use it. That's what I was doing when I was testing it out. Oh god, this box is kind of falling apart underneath. But overall, like, it's actually in pretty fair shape. I'm not gonna lie. That'll go in there. So that's probably really loud, I'm sorry. So there's that. Then inside the console, I was like impressed that like they still want 25 even though these are already all in here. Inside the console itself, because there's 2 cartridge ports, which is actually really cool, in case you didn't know that. There were 2 games. Come on. Come out. They were Williams Arcade Classics. And this one was actually really neat to find. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Freaking cool. Let me put these back in here. And I kept digging. So, came with quite a few manuals. So obviously we got the manual for the console itself. Manual for Mortal Kombat Trilogy. The manual for Lights Out. And oh, what is this? The manual for Indy 500. Williams Arcade Classics. And that's my phone going off. Once again, interrupting me. But once again, what is this? Quiz Whiz, Cyber Trivia. Oh yeah, there were 2 more games underneath all these manuals. Indy 500 and Quiz Whiz. So 25 bucks for a complete Gamecom with a power supply and 5 games, including their manuals. I thought 25 was definitely a pretty good deal on this thing. So at least, you know, down the road, I don't have to ever worry about getting a Gamecom. If anything, I'll just worry about getting games for this thing. And I played it, and it's not good. I see why it's said to be the worst game console. This dude wrote all over this thing in pen. But whatever. It's 25 bucks courtesy of the exchange. So thank you guys. Thank you. You made a collector happy. Anyways, that happiness turned into disappointment real quick. We went to Half Price Books, and this was on clearance. And we played this when we got back, and my god, this game is awful. Real Heroes Firefighter on the Wii. No. Just no. That game's awful. So anyways, that was what I got when I was with Steven. And then on Thursday, I went out to the Goodwill. I stopped there with Chef. I think we had like a chiropractor appointment, and trust me, if you've ever been to the chiropractor, it is absolutely phenomenal. So don't look at me and think, oh, you're like really young. Why are you going to a chiropractor? Like, my spine is awful because of what I do. I sit here in the most awkward of positions and play video games, as literally everyone probably does. And the chiropractor fixes it all. And plus, it's just, in general, it's fantastic. Advertising chiropractics in a game hunting video. Good job. Good job. Anyways, so we went to Goodwill. And I had a hunch that there was going to be something. And, of course, literally, the only GameCube game they had there. $2. Another Battle for Bikini Bottom. Which, hell yeah, I'll take. I'll definitely take it. The disc is in fair shape, missing its manual for $2 regardless. Hell yeah, I'll take it. And then I went back to the carts, and for $1, I ended up finding a 720p Logitech webcam. The price tag, 99 cents. Right on the thing. It's hard to see, but it says HD 720p. I'm not going to even bother to show you guys that, because that's just going to be pressing for, you know, just you being able to see it. And lastly, I decided to go back and look at the games again, or the DVDs and such, and I was just checking out the 360 games, and I'm like, oh, that's sealed. They only want $2 for it. Let's go. It's nothing too spectacular, but still. NHL 11, brand new, still sealed, so, yeah, why not? You know, any $2 sealed 360 game is worth it to me. You know, any sealed game for $2 is generally worth it. So, I figured, why not snag it? And on Friday, I finally got this thing from my boy Richie. That's literally his last name, that's what we call him. So Richie, I bought this stuff off him for $10. And we talked about this because he is in drumline with me. And he's like, hey, you interested in a PS2? I'm like, well, duh. And he's like, alright, yeah. You know, I was trying to take it to the exchange, ironically enough, and it's like, oh, they said they couldn't get it to work, but every time I get it to work, every time I use it, it works perfectly fine. It's like, okay. So he said $15 for the lot, and then we ended up getting it to $10. I think I paid for his pizza or something. I don't know, Bandcamp things. So $10 for this all, and there was a little bit extra on the bells and whistles, which was really awesome. So let's just go right down the line here. We have a chat pad for the 360, which I wasn't expecting, but awesome to have. We got a few 360 games here. We got oh, that is a piece of this crappy case on my floor. I'll get that later. We got Legends of WrestleMania, disc only. Connect Adventures, which nobody wants. I was actually surprised he did give this to me. GTA 4. I mean, still good game, but whatever. And then we get down to the PS2 stuff here. It's mostly just sports games, but still, $10 for the whole lot. Take a gamble on it. NHL 06, the demo for Splinter Cell, Tom Clancy, NHL 08, NCAA March Madness 06, Corvette Evolution GT, Arena Football, and ESPN 2K5. And obviously, got the PS2 itself, which when I tested it out, unfortunately was not reading discs. So maybe it just wasn't the exchange, Richie, but you know, for $10 I thought it was worthwhile for this. Oh, I just hit myself on the nose. That was silly of me. So I'll get this thing fixed up, make it work, get some disc reading in here, and figure out what to do with it. So once again, thank you, Richie. Appreciate this, dude. And in the next coming episodes, there's gonna be some more pickups from him. Oh yeah, it'll be good too. It'll be real good. Because Richie is the boy. Richie is the boy. Plain and simple. And later that day, I made a stop out to a closing antique store in Uniontown. I went with Leia and Steven, the Steven you more commonly have seen on this channel. And so we trekked out about an hour and a half there, and I ended up finding stuff, which I was impressed with. So first off, you know, I'm looking for like the first, I don't know, 5 minutes of me being there, I ended up finding something. $1 a piece on these, the guy said. We got 2 light guns for, you know, one for the Genesis and one for the Super Nintendo, which was really awesome. These things really need cleaned up, but once I do and get them working, it's going to be really cool. I would assume, I'm not even sure what games you'd be able to play with these. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure. But still, $1 a piece on them? Yeah, I'll take them. And strangely enough, for the Genesis one, I ended up finding another one, because whenever I had found the original with the Super Nintendo one, later on, I'm just walking around and all of a sudden, half of the core just falls right off. I'm like, okay, that's fantastic. So, strangely enough, you know, near the end, I ended up finding another one. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's really ironic. So, switched it out and ended up getting one that the wire didn't break on. So, awesome. And I had a hunch that I was going to find something else. I really had a hunch. So I went back, you know, everyone else is already, like, done. I'm still shopping around. And I peer back by where I first started, because I had a hunch I would find something. And I looked down on one of the bottom shelves. It was kind of, it was kind of shadowed. There was like a box or something in front of it. And I look, I'm like, you're kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I knew it. I knew there was something here. And push come to shove, I got this thing for $5, which, yeah, I'll take. I'll take. Complete Sega CD game. We got Pugsy. It's not like, you know, one of the more rare games on this, but still, just finding a complete Sega CD game, yeah, I'll take it. This thing's, the games are fairly uncommon anymore. I think we can all say that. They're fairly uncommon. Especially at an antique store. So, I thought $5 for this was, yeah. Complete 2 with the styrofoam, yeah. Clean up the case a little bit and this thing will be looking nice. And then also, I ended up finding another case for Sega CD game, which they're doing for free. We got Third World War. Apparently there was more of them because there's like, they're marked CD29, CD32. So I wonder if they had to have had more of these. Where? I don't know, but I really wish I would have found the rest, because I would have, like, probably cried a little bit. But still, freaking cool to find. Freaking cool to find. And lastly, paid $1 for this, because I already have another one of these, so why not? We have Travel Tunes from McDonald's Magical Radio. Ah, yeah, it's still sealed too, so. Woo! Anyways, let me get to what I got when I went out garage selling with Leia on Saturday. Alright, so this day actually, garage selling was pretty much a bust. But we stopped at a church sale. I got one thing at a garage sale. A couple things, but they're not really relevant to this. But one thing I will show in here, and I'll bundle it with the church sale stuff because it's relevant. And then I got stuff from Half Price Books. So garage sales were a bust, but church sales and Half Price Books came through and made it a good morning. A really good morning. Oh my lord. So anyways, at the church sale, you know, first things I saw, $2 each on these, which I thought, why not? Another extra for me of this game, Extreme G Racing on the GameCube, complete, so why not? And I had to get this because this is just absolutely cringeworthy. Monster High Skulltimate Roller Maze. Somebody get the bleach ready, because I'm going to start chugging it. Why does this exist? Can anybody please explain to me why this exists? And I was on my game, you know, collection app, and there's like 3 or 4 of these games on the Wii. Why? Who in the right mind buys these besides me at a church sale? But why? The Wii is just a console. Plain and simple. It's a console. Anyways, let's move on from that. So, they had PC games. Marked at, 25 cents each or 5 for $1. And I got 4 big box ones. Which I was like, awesome. And then there was, strangely enough, a PS1 game. Which actually has 2 PS1 games in it. In the PC games. So it's like, okay, I'll take it. So $1 for all these, which is awesome. So we got in the PS1 game, we got Jeremy McGrath Supercross 2000, missing the manual, but inside there was also Sledstorm, which I have a case from another church sale. So church sales got me a complete Sledstorm. Yeah. And then also, let's get to the big box games here. These are really cool. We got, and these are all complete, by the way. We got Star Wars Dark Forces, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Delta Force, Nova Logic, The Art of War, which apparently requires MX or PII. So if you don't have that, well, you're screwed. Apparently so. And then a limited collector's edition of Age of Empires, which includes collectible cards and Age's compilation soundtrack. This is number 28,386 out of 75,000, which, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not sure the value of this. I tried looking this up, and I couldn't find an accurate number because I couldn't find anything with these. So I got one of 75,000, ow, that was my chin, ever made of these things, which, really cool. So, awesome, especially for 20 cents. For 2 dimes. Yeah. Thank you, church sale. Thank you. And speaking of the church sale, I ended up finding just some various shelf pieces, knickknacks, whatever. So, we got a little a SpongeBob one here, another SpongeBob one, and this SpongeBob one also came with a Bob the Builder sled thingamajigger. So, yeah, cool. We got Auto Rocket, one of the can't remember which where this was from, which fast food chain, but Crash Bandicoot, little handheld game, almost like similar to a Game & Watch kind of thing. And then at the garage sale, the one garage sale I actually found something at, got both of these for $1. We have 2 of the Rozes. I believe it's Roz. Yeah, Roz. If I'm screwing that up, please let me know. I believe it's Roz. 2 of these little figures, which, yeah, how can you hate her? How can you hate her? So that was cool, and I paid maybe 25 cents a piece on these or whatever. I think a couple of them were bundled. Like, these were bundled for $1, I believe. So, wasn't bad at all. I also bought Leia some Scooby-Doo toys and such for cheap too. So hey, awesome. And then the Boy Half Price books. What finds? Holy shit! What finds? So, first off here, for $4. When I checked out, they said, okay, she looked like the disc. The disc is questionable. But regardless, I thought I'd take a game off for $4. Because I have a different variant of this. I've had a whole different variant of this for my entire life. So it's nice to have the regular version. And that is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I have the Sega All-Stars version from childhood. So it's nice just to have the regular white one. Especially for $4. I'll take that. So, even with the scratched up disc, yeah, I'll take that stuff. And I went over to clearance. Oh. Okay, so they got a bunch of ColecoVision and Intellivision stuff in. They had an Intellivision with 42 box games for $100, which is not too bad, because the Intellivision looked to be in pretty damn good shape. I believe it was boxed as well, the Intellivision. Yeah, the Intellivision was boxed as well. So it was a decent deal. But I didn't have $100 to shell out, nor would I want to spend that much on that kind of stuff personally, because I've had my ways of getting it for much cheaper, just through my own luck, essentially. But on top of that, there was Coleco stuff, like I said. They had a few complete box games they were selling. It was maybe about 5 of them. They wanted $4 each on them, which wasn't bad. I think they had a Donkey Kong Jr. complete too, which wasn't bad. But I just decided not to try because I never had I don't have the console, so no point in it. But this was this was too neat not to get. So I go over to clearance. These are $5 each. These are just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my god, this is too cool. And then I asked one of the employees, oh, we would have sold it if they would have donated the console as well or sold us the console, we would have bundled it all together. But they didn't have the console, so it was kind of pointless to sell these all together. So we just marked them down. $5 each on these. Holy shit! I didn't even know this existed. For the ColecoVision, we have the racing wheel, which is apparently called the expansion module number 2. So the racing wheel with the foot pedal, which I didn't know these existed. These are really freaking cool. Holy hell. And then also, I think it's missing a couple parts, but still, the roller controller for the ColecoVision. So I can't even, I'm not sure. I know it's missing a couple things. I'm not sure what this little adapter is on here. I really have no idea. Power, what the? I have no idea. But yeah, I thought $5 actually. It has its own power? No, it doesn't. Wait, what? Oh, it takes 2 control. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, but despite it being, I believe this one's incomplete, but still, I'll take a gamble on it. Sure. And then also, as I was checking out, Leia saw this, like, the last chance bin, which I didn't even know existed. She was like, hey, you need this? You want this? I'm like, how much? $3? Yeah, give me it. That is an N64 fanny pack. A fanny pack. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Pardon the PJs, but yeah. Got a nice N64 fanny pack. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use that for, honestly. I could, for easy storage of N64 games, like I said. I don't think a controller can fit in there, but still, $3. That was really cool. And lastly, my chair is stuck. There we go. On clearance. I was dumbfounded to see this. $5 again for this. And they said the only reason it was there is because, oh, it was untested. Here we have the APF TV Fun Pong Clone Console. The box has seen much better days. But there's a Pong clone console. Walk out of the store. $5. $5. Let me show you this thing. This thing looks like a freaking alien head. But like, oh my god, this is too cool. Too cool. I've never seen this before until I went there. But this thing actually looks to be in fantastic shape. Despite it all. Really good shape. So I'm gonna look up, do some more information and research on this thing, because this is just freaking awesome. Plain and simple, freaking awesome. So, Half Price Books, thank you for giving me stuff. Really good stuff for a really damn good price. So once again, thank you. And also, thank you for watching, because that's all I got. So if you did enjoy, please leave a thumbs up down below. Let me know what your most obscure Half Price Books pickup was. If you have a Half Price Books. If not, your local, I guess your local chain game store, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, for example, like the Exchange or something like that. If like a Cash and Culture, Cash Converters, whatever it is. I don't know if Cash Converters, whatever. But any kind of one of those things, or Half Price Books. Your most obscure pickup from there. I think, mine would have to be, these just here from Half Price Books, and then the game com from the Exchange. Yeah. But like I said, let me know what you guys have found there down below. Also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it, because you'll see more great content like this. So hopefully it's great. In my opinion, it is. But you'll see more content like this and whatever else I got to bring to my channel. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will talk to you guys next time.